One day away from the start of the biggest shopping season of the year, Old Navy, Michael's, and Big Lots, just some of the stores that plan to welcome customers in for early Black Friday shopping. Early, as in otherwise known as Thursday night, Thanksgiving night. Last year, COVID really rearranged the retail outlook for the start of the holiday season, and now it seems mob retail theft may be changing things this year. Here with me live to talk about it all is Rachel Michelin, President and CEO of the California Retailers Association. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Definitely. Last week, a jewelry store at the Solano Town Center was hit by smash and grab robbers. Just two. They got away with $50,000 worth of merchandise. The arrests have been made. Yesterday, San Francisco's DA announced 9 arrests and promised more tied to Friday's Union Square robbery at Louis Vuitton. Investigators are still looking for those who swarmed a Nordstrom store in Walnut Creek and who cleaned out an independent pharmacy in Oakland. Given what's going on, should shoppers be afraid to do in-person Christmas shopping, and what might that fear mean for retailers?
So first, I would say that the top priority for retailers is to protect our employees and our customers. And so I can tell you retailers are doing everything they can right now to make sure that our customers and our employees can have a safe shopping experience. In addition, we know in many of these areas, law enforcement will have a greater presence. We know the governor has asked the CHP to have a greater presence. I think customers should feel safe when they go into a shopping environment. But it is certainly something that brings cost to folks. And I think it's something we've been beating the drum on for months now. We've been talking about this. We worked with the governor. We're the ones that advocated for him to fund the Organized Retail Crime Task Force. We sponsored the legislation to ensure the task forces could still continue. We've been talking and talking and talking about it. And unfortunately, what my biggest fear was what we've been seeing the last couple of days.
And we've seen just so much. Now let's go back to the workers. In the interest of protecting their workers during any kind of robbery, corporations have started policies that instruct employees not to try and intervene or stop these thieves. That fact is out there. So these crews know that no one is really going to stop them in the store. Have companies done a disservice letting that message get out, and now these thieves feel emboldened?
You know, yes and no. Part of it is nothing is worth someone's life, right? So we want to make sure that our employees are protected, and they're not trained. Our employees, even private security guards, are not law enforcement. They don't have the training that law enforcement has. So that's the first thing. But I would say I think what you might be seeing in the future is retailers spending more time in training private security, training some of the employees to be that first place where we can stop these types of just rabid crime. I think the industry is going to have to change and think about how we do this moving forward. How do we collaborate more with law enforcement? How do we get law enforcement more engaged? But I would also say this. We also need district attorneys who are going to be willing to step up and say that they will not tolerate this behavior. And while I appreciate some of the messaging that we've seen coming out of some of these cities and the district attorneys, that has not always been the case. So we also need to hold their feet to the fire, ensure that these criminals understand there will be consequences for their behavior.
Okay. Well, this year, the National Retail Federation estimates we will all spend just under $1,000 on holiday gifts. And by just under, I mean like $2.27 under. Are we in danger, given the crime situation, of entrepreneurs just kind of throwing up their hands and us losing our in-person options to spend that money, or seeing many stores go back to some of what happened during the worst of the coronavirus outbreak? Just 4 or 5 people allowed into a storefront at one time.
I don't think we'll see that, at least this holiday season. I think we've been waiting, we've been anticipating for this holiday season, and it's not just about the big retail national brands. I really worry about our small independent retailers. This is a big season for them, and they don't necessarily have the capability to immediately switch over to online shopping. So it's important, I think, for all Californians to not let the criminals win. And that means we all should be out there shopping, going to our local retailers, going to our shopping malls, knowing that we can do it safely, because it's important for our economy. It's important for our sales tax revenue in the communities that we live in. But really, most importantly, I think it's important for our small businesses to make sure, especially on Saturday, which is Small Business Saturday, I really encourage Californians to go out and really go to those small businesses and make sure that they can make up for what they lost last year.
And speaking of last year, given what happened with the outbreak of the coronavirus and where we are now, what are your predictions for this shopping season? Do you think it comes back full force? Is it going to be enough to pull all of these operations out of the ditch, per se, given where the coronavirus left them?
I'm optimistic. I think we're going to have a great holiday shopping season. I think people are ready to go out and shop. I love going to different shopping venues and seeing the decorations out there, the holiday music being played, the hustle and bustle that we were used to that we didn't have last year. I think there's been a lot of pent up, desire to be able to have that shopping experience. So I'm optimistic this will be a great year for retailers large and small in California and across the country.
Well, we'll be checking back in with you to see how it goes along the way. Thank you so much for giving us some time this morning.
Great. Thanks for having me.